Welcome guys, welcome back to another Building Blocks edition. So if you saw my first video, I was talking about coming out of depth, and one thing that's important about that is spinal position and how to keep a neutral spine, whether high bar or low bar, whatever your position be. This helps for both of the squats. But today I'll be showing the low bar example as it's a little more important on low bar. So we're going to have three big concepts today. The first will be the concept or the idea of what's called a fluid ball. The second will be Valsalva maneuver. And the third will be basically not yelling during the middle of the lift and why it's important. Why we say chill out and relax, and I'll show you in a second. So first we're going to go over the fluid ball idea, the fluid ball concept. So if you know basic chemistry, for the most part, you're mostly water. And your guts, for the most part, and all the stuff in your abdomen, is water. Like your liver and all these things are made of water. So we use those to our advantage because in chemistry, we know that water is nearly incompressible. If you have water in, let's say I have water in my hands and I try to inject more water in here, this will erupt before the water compresses. Now if you think about the idea of like a tire and you're putting in air, you can compress air fairly tightly, hence air compressors, as you've all known your whole life. So we mix the combination of the two. So that's why it's so important to get a lot of air in to really take advantage of the fluid ball and compressed lungs. So the more air you have inside your lungs, just like a tire, the more compressed that system will be. So people who take breaths and look like they're slurping spaghetti is for a good reason. What you want to do essentially is make this as compressed as you can. I'm going to show an example of, imagine if I had to suck all the air out of this. This is this water in here, I'm sorry for that example, but there's air in here and I had a straw. Here's what I would do. That's the type of breath that you need to be having. And if we look at that, I'll put my finger in here so you can see for an example of what's going on in the belt. So what I'm doing essentially is I'm breathing in and I'm compressing my lungs. And what I'll do next after my lungs have air and they're fully compressed is that I'll actually press out this way with my stomach. I'm not flexing my abs like I'm trying to be cute. I'm actually going to press out. So what this is going to create is the ultimate amount of pressure in this area between fluids being incompressible and lungs being as compressed as they can be. So here's what it will look like. So that's a lot of pressure in here, and all that pressure is going to keep my spine stable. Now, to keep that air in, you need something called a Valsalva. It's pretty simple. Imagine you're talking, and I'll look stupid just so you can remember. Talk and hum and then do this, or yell, say something and do this. Ga, ga, ga. I look very stupid, I know, but you'll remember. It's literally stopping air from coming out. So the combination of fluid ball and Valsalva looks like this. Right? I'm not squeezing pressure into my head. Valsalva by itself, it will raise your blood pressure a bit, and that's why you do see some people blackouts on really long grind lifts. But all you have to do is close. You don't have to squeeze your head. You don't have to like shake hard. That's enough. You'll pass out. So don't do that. I'm going to put those two things in combination together. So I'm going to take that breath, have that ball of fluid and air really compressed, and you'll see how it looks at the depth of a squat and how it helps. So I'm going to squat one rep. The first rep will be a regular looking rep with air inside and I'm fully compressed. The second one, I'll stop in the hole and I'll show you what happens when you let your air out. This is talking or screaming or anything, and you'll look at and you can see the change in my spinal position and stability. First one's good, second one's bad. Here it goes. That gave me enough compression to bounce right out. Now I'm going to do a pause squat. Look at the difference when I let go of that pressure. Ow, that actually hurt. I just deflated like a hydrogen balloon going into space with too much pressure. So the idea, again, very, very quick example, but imagine if that were your PR. What happens is that you'll actually roll forward. So I'll do it one more time from the side. You want to stay upright. Not bad. You need to keep that air in. So, thank you guys for watching our beautiful building block videos. Like the video if you like it. If you don't like it, then don't like it. If you got something to say, then leave a comment and share it. Thanks.
It's going to have a lot greater chance of rolling up your neck. So if you keep it back,